against the wall. Tonight, Game 2 of the Eastern Finals with Detroit and Chicago. Hello, everybody. I'm Ron Thulin. Game 1 Sunday afternoon was won by the Chicago Bulls 94-83. There was the obvious fatigue factor for Detroit in that game, having played Friday night, only one day of preparation. My broadcast partner, Hubie Brown. Hubie, the obvious statistic is the shooting percentage for the Detroit Pistons, but it goes a lot deeper than that.
Well, Detroit could never establish any type of an inside game, either off the dribble or a low post factor with their big men. James Edwards in early foul trouble, definitely hurt their chances. We look at the shooting percentage, we see, okay, big discrepancy. The fact that Chicago shot 37 foul shots, Detroit only 15, backs that up. The rebounding, totally dominated by Chicago.
It's my pleasure to present the 1991 Edge Most Valuable Player Award to Michael Jordan.
Pistons, we see Lambier, Rodman, Edwards, Thomas, and Dumars, and there are some interesting matchups between these two, Hubie.
Well, naturally, the Dumars, Jordan, we covered at the top, but Lambier, Pippen. Pippen will play Lambier, even though he's out on the outside. They feel that Pippen cuts down Lambier's shot opportunities, will not give him the long jump shot. Plus, Pippen on any misses will be out in the open floor, leading Chicago's transition game.
Jordan has to dish off Paxson for two.
Offensive rebound.
Jordan for two. He's in the books. The crowd gave him a 10. 14 already for Dumars. Not bad considering he had 9 in game 1. Jordan for two. It's showtime. Get the cameras rolling.
Keep an eye on Jordan coming down in here. You see, he'll try for the shot blocks, but he loves to strip you. And if you are dribbling, he'll go for the bounce. Now, once again, they make the steal, and they convert in the open floor. They remind me a lot.
Paxson will take his time.
They're bringing Cartwright to the ball. Now Michael's on a one-on-one.
Jordan from outside, and he's got it just inside of 10 minutes in the third quarter. Dumars punching away at the ball on Jordan. Jordan pulls the trigger.
Now this is a real battle here right now. Dumars allowed to put his hands on him. Call that hand checking. Great move by Michael. Nice little push off and the ball.
Hard hand checking. Jordan stops back, gets the three.
Oh, yes.
And he points at Dennis Rodman.
Up until this time.
They wanted to make Michael work defensively. Jordan, the pull-up, elevates way above Joe Dumars. Points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, couple of steals and a block. Jordan.
He once again.
Shot clock at 4. Pippen, the turnaround. Everything is going down. The Bulls have lost the last 3 years in the Eastern Conference Finals to Detroit. Jordan for 3. Count it.
Show you Michael coming off here and hitting a long one from downtown. You can see he's really got it in his eyes. 18 and 20. You just can't get it done on the road that way.
Michael Jordan, who Chuck Daly says has been trying to become the first person since back in 1971 to win the scoring title and an NBA championship. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the Milwaukee Bucks, the last to accomplish the feat.
What they set out, win the 2 home games, hold them both nights, under 100 points, and do an excellent job in dominating what you wanted to do. And that is get to the foul line. They've done that over 30 in each ball game. They've done a terrific job on the offensive board, good passing angles, and he did everything that he set out to do from an offensive standpoint.
Michael Jordan now with 35 points, 27 in the second half, and that will wrap it up from Chicago as the Bulls have taken a 2-0 lead in the best-of-7 Eastern Conference Final Series over the Pistons. The final, once again, Chicago 105, Detroit 97. We'll be back.
Is the NBA on NBC. The 1991 NBA playoffs. Today, Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Palace of Auburn Hills. And now, let's meet some of the world's greatest athletes. First, our guests, the Chicago Bulls. Starting at one of the forwards, wearing number 33 from Central Arkansas, here's Scottie Pippen. At the other forward, number 54 from Clemson, Horace Grant. At center, number 24 from San Francisco, Bill Cartwright. And one of the guards, number 5 from Notre Dame, John Paxson. And at the other guard, number 23 from North Carolina, Michael Jordan.
Here, and the Bulls able to break it up. Jordan, yes.
To the basket, dribble penetration, which forces their defense to rotate inside.
Oh, what a fake by Jordan. Trapping Thomas, squeezing through. Pistons with the numbers. Edwards lost it. Oh, Jordan stripped the dribble. Paxson open. Yes.
And trapping defense, when they double team Isaiah, the man in the middle or the new point guard winds up being Dennis Rodman. He has to make a decision at the end, hit either Lambeau or Edwards. The problem is Edwards putting it on the floor against Jordan. That's
First 2 games, the Bulls have shot 42 more free throws than the Pistons. Jordan going glass. He's hit 3 up.
differential, meaning difference between what they gave up defensively and what they scored, just over 9 points a game. They're much higher than that in the playoffs.
Final seconds of the half. Jordan, yes. And the Bulls with a strong finish.
You could see it in their faces today. They came out very purposeful. They understood what the job was going to be, what the task was, and they've gone about doing it. And right now, Jordan knocking out the jump shot puts him up.
Grant able to shake loose. Bulls lead by 14. Aguirre with the step, lost it. It will be Detroit ball.
And once again, it's Michael Jordan flying from behind, one of the offensive players after he's beaten his man initially. As Aguirre takes it, watch Jordan come from behind and get the piece. Michael winds up being like the free safety. He roves all over the floor, looking to help out wherever he can, and he really enjoys blocking shots. It's the pressure off of Armstrong or Hodges from being the main handler. They can change up at any time during the game. That's what causes you problems defensively.
Here's Jordan. Oh, what a shot. Forced into the fadeaway with the shot clock down to 2.
A few moments ago, he backs the smaller player, Dumars, in, and then on the way up, even though Dumars gets a piece of the ball, he now turns to the stands and says, no, 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 he can't stop.
He's 0-2, the 87 Eastern Conference Final against Boston. Lost the first 2 games in Boston. Lost the series to the Celtics in 7. Nice look as Jordan was able to find Grant for 19 points.
On that pick and roll, that's what the guards need to do for Detroit. Keep the dribble alive after the switch and then take him off the dribble to the basket.
Michael Jordan getting terrific possession. Here is Jordan. Well, Dumars has been forcing him to the jump shot. David, one I know that you selected.
But it was outstanding myself.
And Jordan does it again. He has 25.
In the handling now, Pippen bringing it up, taking some of the pressure, fatigue factor. As far as Michael Jordan, let Pippen do the handling.
And Grant able to get inside.
And the ball goes right back into Michael Jordan's hands, the guy that can make it happen by scoring or finding open teammates.
Oh, what a recovery by Jordan of the New York Islanders, coming behind to knock off the Pittsburgh Penguins. Well, Detroit is down 2-0, and Michael Jordan has
back recently after this shot. As he comes down right there, you see him on the way back struggling with.
And on behalf of Michael, NBC and Miller Genuine Draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. That is it. The Chicago Bulls over the Detroit Pistons 113-107 with Game 4 here on Monday afternoon.
This is the NBA on NBC. The 1991 NBA playoffs. Today, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons.
The Chicago Bulls lining up with John Paxson, Michael Jordan, the backcourt. Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen up front. And at center, Bill Cartwright, who has done the job for the Bulls right must it. And here comes Jordan. Michael Jordan going glass, and the Bulls take a 10-8 lead. Long-range pop by Jordan, who is at 2 out of 3. Paxson, Chuck Daly, and Brendan Suhr. Paxson wide open. Yes. Time. Benny Johnson also in the lineup. The Bulls lead by 6 as we get started in the second quarter. Jordan from deep. Michael Jordan has connected on 3 out of 5. That from downtown. Pippen. And Grant got it back for Jordan. Michael Jordan with his 4th field goal. Straight to the hoop. It's a 2-on-1. Pippen. And shot clock is at 5. And a very friendly rim from Michael Jordan in the first half. And Chuck Daly opening with McGuire again. He's attempted only 3 shots, and that was early. Here's Jordan in the race with Thomas. Here is Jordan. Isaiah trying to get back, but Michael for 2 more for his total of 16. Here jumping out at Jordan. Michael putting on the dribbling exhibition. It counts, and the foul on Lane Beer. Nice fake by Jordan. Goes to the scoop. Aguirre from downtown. Good play by Pippen to get in his face. Here's Dumars with a wild shot, and Jordan rebounds. He has Pippen. The Bulls difficult regular season because of all the injuries suffered. Michael Jordan now with 21. The game's because of a sprained right foot. And now they are looking at a Chicago Bulls club that is attempting to sweep them to end the season. Scottie Pippen has 20. 4th quarter. Jordan and Armstrong in the backcourt. Grant up front with Williams and Pippen. Jordan changed his mind and was able to find Grant.
All day long, Mark. Jordan is just looking. He'll score if he has to, but he would rather feed the ball off.
And Pippen able to feed it off to Jordan.
Turnabout is fair play, and there you can see Jordan there posting up. Looked like he was going to shoot, dropped it off to Horace Grant. Horace, of course, laid it in. You know, the start of this championship team really occurred. Jordan cashes it in.
Strong in the playoffs. Here's Jordan. And again, got the hunt of Cartwright and Purdue. Done a nice job, in particular with the situation these days in the NBA where you can win it. It counts. Yes, and the foul. You don't have to have the super center.
No, if you had to have the super center, there wouldn't be many champions.
Timeout has been taken. 3 minutes gone by. In the 4th, the Bulls lead by 20. Against the winner between the Lakers and the Trailblazers. Let's go to Ahmad.
All right, Michael, for the last 3 years, it has been Detroit that has gone on. Let me be the first to hand you this. And also, it had to be a bit of sweet revenge winning here.
Well, you know, I think you have to get a credit to Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, my supporting cast. These guys played extremely well. I think for the city of Chicago and for the organization, this is a big step for us. And, you know, we can only go and move up. You know, right now, we're looking forward to the finals and trying to do our best.
Now, you mentioned before the game that you wanted to stamp out Detroit and stop that kind of play. What was that about?
Well, we just wanted to play clean basketball, even though they were going to try to, you know, maybe dirty it up. But we were going to keep our composure and play the game of basketball like we know how to play. And I think we held our heads. We really didn't let them get us out of our game, and we kept our poise and did what we had to do.
All right, I know it's quick, but who do you prefer in the Western Conference, Portland or L.A.?
Well, when you look at L.A., you know, we have the home court advantage if we face them, as well as, you know, if we play against Portland, then we have to go out to Portland. Either way, we made it here. It was a goal that we set at the beginning of the season. And, you know, right now, I think everybody's preferring L.A. because of the home court advantage.
All right, congratulations and good luck in the finals.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, back.